Hello, welcome to another video from New X, looking at Chinese dramaland in the past week, and let's get right into it. First, last time we said the drama Watch Your Back, Huang Qu is gonna air, and it did air on the 18th on iQIYI. It's pretty fun, so specific about anti-theft, and particularly around train stations in early 2000s, how, for example, the thieves are organized within an area, how they operate, how they work with each other, how they dodge the policemen, and the very experienced policemen, how are they so talented at figuring out how everything is working. If you actually are curious about all the details you can ever think about of theft, I would highly recommend you check out this drama for a bit. On the same day, there was actually an airdrop drama, and this is the closest to pure airdropping that you can have, and it went live changing its name. The Glory, Chinese title 贵女, literally means high birth, noble, precious lady, and that's the period drama set in Ming Dynasty, led by Chen Duling and Xing Yunlai. And when they airdropped it, they changed the title to 燕回时, literally means when the swan, the wild swan, comes back. Everything they've done before this drama, promoting it under the title 贵女, obviously is erased. It's irrelevant because now it's called a different name. This is the most airdropping drama we've seen in the last couple of years. A revenge / domestic family battle story. Very typical period drama setting. And good thing about it is particularly female Ming Dynasty costumes are very well done. Male, questionable. In my opinion, not as good as Jinnang Miaolu during Chinese New Year. But the girls' costume, particularly the specific late Ming Dynasty style, is quite well done. In terms of the story itself, it's just a really typical domestic story where you have a female lead who's been wronged basically since she was born, and typical family is the dad is actually a bad guy, but he kind of like takes himself out of all the troubles. Complicated mom who is a good person, but then she acts absolutely terribly towards pretty much everybody. And you have this typical concubine character who is just the bad woman. You've basically seen the elements that make up this dramas in many other dramas. It's really just a mixed breed of every domestic. This type of drama China has done. Super Frankenstein stitched together drama. It's not completely bad and trash, but honestly, don't set your hope too high for this one. It's by no means, in any sense, a masterpiece in any department, every department considered. And then, let's talk about a couple of dramas already set to air. First, probably the one that Tencent really bet its money on. This one is coming up on CCTV, Satellite Television 8, and also Tencent on the 25th. 24 episodes contemporary drama, 骑士, playing Go, led by Wang Baoqiang. And I've talked about this project since day one when they actually decided to do it more than a year ago. And this is Wang Baoqiang's television drama, which he hasn't been doing for years. He's been exclusively only working in films, and he's one-of-a-kind actor in the entirety of Chinese entertainment. You really don't have a second Wang Baoqiang. Most people have very, very good, positive ideas and impressions of him as a person. As an actor, yes, but more as a person. So the fact that he is leading this drama, and it definitely looks like his comfort zone, like a proper actor's comfort zone, because a lot of people mistakenly think he's just doing all those fighting and comedy thing like Detective Chinatown. They actually haven't watched his really proper dramatic stories he's done in the past, and when he gets serious, he's mind-blowingly good as an actor. And this is one of those realistic setting drama that can make you see that side of him. And they've released a new trailer and it looks pretty good. So this is definitely the drama that I will check out. And this is definitely the drama that Tencent is betting all their money on right now for end of March airing. So it's going to air into pretty much first half of April. And they're thinking this is going to be their quarter one, make KPI look good drama. And in a couple of days time, we'll find out whether this drama really is good enough. Can't wait to see his proper actor face and performance. And then let's talk about dramas at other stages of production. First, let's talk about trailers. So we've got a couple of trailers released this week. First, there's a 40 episodes, 仙侠, fantasy idol drama, yeah, very, very familiar genre from Youku. That actually has finished production for about 2 months now, and they've released their first trailer. Love in the Clouds. Okay, 入青云. Not too bad a translation, and it's led by Hou Minghao and Lu Yuxiao. I'll put the trailer up here and you can take a look at it. It's a very typical looking fantasy drama. What else can I say? We have so many on our hands within this genre that I think one more or one less is never gonna make any difference. Then we have a contemporary drama that has just released a trailer. This one is from Mango. 36 episodes. 欢剧. English title is The Way Home. And just listen to the title. It's called The Way Home. So it's a domestic home contemporary drama. The strength of Mango Television. Because every year they'll put out multiple such dramas to get quite good responses and ratings during the sort of evening slot. And this is one of those dramas. It's led by Li Landi and Ci Sha. It also features Jiang Xing, Wu Junmei, and this is about a family that has a couple of kids, and they have really complicated relationships. There's a son, there's an elder sister, younger sister, and it's about their conflict and then eventually resolution. If you've watched a lot of Mango Television with that nature, right, this is, again, one of many such dramas on this platform. But looking at the trailer, you almost can guess 80% of the plot and how this drama is gonna overall perform. It looks like it's just gonna be one of those comfort zone dramas for this platform. Oh, and then one more information on that is it's based on a novel written by the author Yi Shu, who used to be really popular during the 80s, 90s, and Tale of the Rose is also based on her work. We also have a trailer of a pair drama that definitely is being by a lot of people due to the sudden explosion of popularity of the male lead last year, 冰湖重生 Rebirth. Other version of 楚乔传 Princess Agent many years later, led by, interestingly, the actress who used to play Chu Qiao in Zhao Liying's version of Princess Agent. Now she's playing Chu Qiao in this version as the female lead, and the male lead who basically is Lin Gengxing's role. But then this time different name and then slightly different setup, and this time it's played by Li Yunrui. And this is actually already the third, fourth time of these two actors working together. They've actually been linked in other projects multiple times already before, and they've released their first proper trailer this week, and it actually looks surprisingly good. A lot of slow motion for sure, but a lot of highly flattering, let's say, shots for both leads. Since Blossom last year, Li Yunrui definitely has climbed up quite a few ladders of his popularity, and now he definitely is the hottest xiaosheng kind of actor for idol dramas, idol period dramas, this type of stuff. Although he's not necessarily super young, he does look a lot younger than his real age, and then because all the trainings he interestingly got from Creation of God's crew, and also based on the fact that he used to be a proper athlete. He's shooting dramas non-stop. Period dramas, a lot of that. I think they just want to take good use of his horse skill, his swordsmanship, like the fact that he really can easily pick up even a guy with a Princess Carrie style. Anyway, this drama has released a trailer and it makes it look really good, and when this drama airs, whenever that is, definitely I will check it out. Then we have other dramas wrapped or starting to shoot. So let's first talk about this one wrap drama. This is a contemporary 爱奇艺 drama, probably will belong to its light on dramas because it is a thriller, and one interesting thing about it is a time in a loop, like reset kind of thriller. The title is 不眠日, literally means sleepless day, the day without sleep. And English official title is Mobius. So quite clearly it's telling you it's going in a Mobius strip type of situation, that it doesn't have end or beginning. And it is led by Jing Tian, Wen Yongshan, Song Yang. Okay, interesting. That's all I can say. And for this type of drama, for sure, 99% of success is hinged upon the quality of script writing. Then we have quite a few dramas that have started shooting or are planning to start shooting very soon. In no particular order, first, last week or the week before, I said there is a drama that has started shooting, but then they have no promotional material, and they're gonna get it ready in a week's time, something like that. And that's that drama. Sheng Feng Qi Shi, still not having official English title. Contemporary drama led by Wang Ziqi and Guan Xiaotong. I think it's set in 1970s or 80s or some kind of factory background, if I haven't remembered it wrong. Now they've put out the official starting of the shooting ceremony photos, so you can take a look. The parents' generation are played by veteran actors such as Liu Ling and Guo Tao. Like if they're in, you know, at least for their part, they're gonna do a perfect job because they are so used to playing mom and dad of that age range. And they are some of the best actors out there in China. It's completely now down to whether Wang Ziqi and Guan Xiaotong can make chemistry happen and then do a good enough job. I do think both of them, given the right direction and good enough script, can do quite a good job. Then we also have a much more unusual and highly interesting project that has started shooting this week. It's a 16 episodes short drama from Tencent. It's a crime thriller type of drama. The project is called 疯狂的黑鱼, literally means crazy blackfish, and its official title now is Mad Blackfin. Okay, makes sense. When you hear 疯狂的, this word, it will jog your memory as a Chinese because there used to be a movie that was super successful many years ago called 疯狂的石头, the crazy, the mad stone. And it's a story about a group of thieves who want to steal a very precious stone, and absolutely ridiculous plot happens. And that movie was really influential for the time being. And guess what? This project in the drama form is related to that. The scriptwriter of this drama, Zhang Cheng, is the scriptwriter of that movie many years ago. So it probably belongs to the same universe and has the same kind of vibe. And this is truly a story about a group of kidnappers instead of thieves. They just make a lot of blunders and make a lot of mistakes, and it creates like drama and comedy while they're committing a crime. If you look at the cast, it's also quite impressive. It has Wei Xiang, who is quite famous in a lot of comedies these days. Sha Yi, this is also a very veteran actor, and he has managed to lose a lot of weight in last year or two, almost transforming his look. He got midlife kind of like really bulging body that got completely returned to when he was a lot younger and looking actually really dashingly handsome. So now it's the skinny version of him playing this role that I definitely want to check out when this drama comes out. It also features many other actors that are quite interesting to see them ending up in the same project, such as the actress Liu Yase, actor Wang Yanling, actress Na Ran from Creation of Gods. It even features guest star like Zhang Yao and Gao Weiguang. I'm like, this panel of criminals plus probably victims look as colorful as you can imagine. To add on top of that, guess who is the director? Never guess. Director from Taiwan, Cai Yuexun. Yeah, it is that guy. It is that guy who did Meteor Garden, Mars, 痞子英雄, Black and White. When I saw the name of director, I did a double take. I couldn't believe it. Immediately after confirming it really is Cai Yuexun being the director of this project, my brain started to play all of those dramas' theme music at the same time. Like I have multiple F4 people singing in my head at the same time. I don't care about anything else, just the fact that this type of project even exists, and the writer of 疯狂的石头 is working with the director of Meteor Garden. And it features all these actors who kind of like come from all different types of dramas and films and just like end up in one project. 2025 is a very interesting year. Okay, let's just put it that way. So I will be watching this project very closely. Any interesting thing I hear from it, I'll let people know. Also, there is a drama that's been rumored that is gonna start shooting within a month's time from now on. And this is probably a very exciting second collaboration between a screen couple that many people loved a few years ago, Gu Fen Xiang. Not having official English title yet. But just look at the cast. Jing Tian and Zhang Bingbing, Rattan lovers, hey? Are you still out there? This is their second collaboration, and what makes it even more interesting, it's a similar story from the same web novel writer, Wei Yu, who wrote Rattan, wrote the original novel of this drama. To add on that, the director is still Li Muge. Yeah, the director who directed Rattan. So basically it's the same team doing Rattan, doing this drama. Everything considered. What can I say? If you were a huge fan of Rattan, you're gonna literally get the closest thing as a second season. Obviously it's a different story, but then everything else considered, you know, it's still these people doing it. They haven't started shooting, but I'm pretty sure when they do, everybody will be hearing from that. Then we have just a few more things. We have two dramas that have gotten their licenses So technically it can air anytime, and I'm pretty sure during summer holiday would be the time that they aim at airing. One is from Mango, 40 episodes, fantasy period drama, Shui Long Yin. I don't think you have an English title. You never had one. Led by Luo Yunxi and many other people. Why do I say it like that? Because honestly, it only matters that he is the male lead. Everything else does not matter. Who else is in the drama really does not matter, because once the drama started airing, you know, like his fandom is gonna take over the whole thing and nobody else matters at all. It's just gonna be him. Single character show. Another one is also a peer drama from iQIYI, 36 episodes, and it is the Zhao Xuelu. The girl is the coroner, and the guy is also like, I don't know, investigator of ancient time setting. iQIYI, because of the success of Strange Tales of Tang Dynasty, really copied this format and made multiple dramas of such nature, and this is one of such that could have aired last year already, I think, but somehow the sort of licensing thing didn't happen until now. Led by Li Landi and Ao Ruipeng. I think recently, because of Filter, a lot of people really got to see her again and really liked her. So if this drama can happen sooner, it will be great. Also, because Gu Fen Xiang aired not so long ago, that's an Ao Ruipeng led drama. So I mean, from iQIYI's perspective, I think airing it now will be better than wait till later, unless they have even bigger plans for whatever. Finally, to wrap up today's video, one last piece of news of Chinese Dramaland. It's technically Dramaland stuff, but it's not drama. It's actually an animation movie. And why it's drama? Because it's gonna be done by, guess which company? You will never guess. 正午阳光. Daylight Entertainment. Yeah, that company that did like A Flowing River, Nirvana and Fire, and all those realism heavy dramas, they are making an animation. And guess what it is? It is the animation version of 琅琊榜. Nirvana in Fire in animation version. You never saw that coming, okay? Nobody saw that coming. Everyone is like, am I reading it correctly? Can I ask a question? The actual drama that we've been waiting for, we know it's a double male lead story because the story is already written and everyone's been talking about the casting of the two male leads, who they're gonna be, right? There have been so many people who have been like rumored and then not confirmed and rumored, not confirmed, and we're all waiting for you to start shooting. And they actually said in 2025 they definitely are gonna start shooting it. And now you have this. We actually have an animation. I don't know whether I should feel like surprised, happy, or just completely baffled about this news. We may actually get to see an animation version of 琅琊榜 before even the third season of the actual drama can come out. Sometimes it just feels the whole world is a joke. Not in a bad way, but in a completely random way. In Chinese Dramaland, these are kind of like what I've collected. As for the rest of the world, this week, Game World had Assassin's Creed release. I don't play that game, but I've watched so many videos of people talking about really unexpected things that happens in this game, and good thing that I have no intention of buying it. And also Snow White, right? It's kind of happening in theater. In a way, I'm actually curious about, for example, people say that the CG dwarfs are really creepy. Like, I really want to see how uncanny valley it is. But then, like, I have to debate with myself about whether I want to spend all the cost that incurs if I actually have to go to a cinema. 90% of the likelihood is I still will not go and watch it, and maybe just wait for stream version, or literally just all the BitTorrent site when they have stuff ready there. Yeah, but I do look at people's review about the film and the game, and it's a lot of fun. So this is everything I have for this week's video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.